I know Christmas just passed, but it's still Christmassy around here, and I'm still in the mood. It's just been 2 days, and still feels festive.
It does.
And I was wondering, what are your favorite Christmas movies?
Oh, I love Christmas movies. Oh my gosh. Where do I begin? Okay, so I break them into two categories. There's the classics that you have to watch every single year without fail. And then the ones that are kind of more current and just kind of more fun. The classics for me always are going to be It's a Wonderful Life. That's number one for me. And number two, right. I love Miracle on 34th Street. Do you know that one? I grew up watching that one.
I know both of them, of course, but...
Yeah, I grew up watching that one. My mom loved that one. Those are like my two really classic ones. I know I feel like I'm missing another one. But then there's like some fun ones, that are kind of more current. Like just last night we watched, what was it called? Is it called Four Christmases? It's got Vince Vaughn and Reese Witherspoon. Have you ever seen that one?
No. No, definitely not.
Oh my gosh. Okay. I know you're thinking it's like a romantic comedy, which it pretty much is, but it's actually a really good one because Billy and I always laugh at it because it starts off with the two of them are like, they have no kids and both have divorced parents. So there's like 4 sets of family, that they would have to typically visit for Christmas. And they, basically decide every year that they're going to bag it and like go on some trip to like Fiji or whatever, together, just a trip together. And they always lie to their family and say that they're like doing some kind of like charity work or like volunteer work somewhere so that they can get out of having to do this.
That's funny. Okay.
It starts off, I won't give it away, but it starts off where basically they're at the airport dressed like they're going to Fiji, like Hawaiian shirt and like, this is going to be a great, vacation. And then there was like fog that rolled in and their flight got canceled. And they ended up on the news because all the flights got canceled at the airport. And then their family members saw it and they were like, what? So they ended up having to go to all 4 family members. So, but anyway, it's cute. It's funny. That's a good one.
Wait, can we backtrack for a sec? I never saw It's a Wonderful Life. And
what?
I think I saw Miracle on 34th Street like 30 years ago.
I
don't know them at all.
Believe it.
I know.
I cannot
It's a
believe
Wonderful
it.
Life. He's a pipe smoker too. I know that. I've seen the clips of him smoking a pipe.
To see It's a Wonderful Life. That's insane. That's insane. That's a movie every single person in the world should watch. It's so good, Bill. It's so good.
No, you're
Jimmy
right.
Stewart.
I know the message, right? Yeah. Jimmy Stewart.
Oh, it's so good.
Yeah.
You need to watch it.
I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it this week before the New Year. How about that?
Yes, please.
I'm going to make it. I'm going to say before the New Year, so the next few days, I will watch it. For you.
It's so good. It's so good.
No, I know. It's my mom's one of my mom's favorites.
Oh,
she loves that, and she loves Scrooge, like the George C. Scott one. Like she loves
that's what
that.
I was going to say. So A Christmas Carol, there's so many versions of A Christmas Carol, but the George C. Scott one is 100% the best one.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh my God,
yes.
That's so good.
That is really
so good. And then the other like modern one, of course, I do love Love Actually because I like all my British stuff.
Never saw that either.
I mean, here's the thing. The
title's Love Actually, so there's no who's going to see that.
I know it's kind of hokey, but I love that. I love that director. I love all those kind of like British, like Four Weddings and a Funeral, and I love all those movies. So that one is a good one too. And you know what I actually tuned into the other day, which I didn't realize. It's not really a holiday movie, but it takes place for around New Year's, which is one of my favorite movies, When Harry Met Sally.
Oh, I knew you were going to say that.
Did you?
I knew you were going to say
it.
Yeah, because as soon as you said
movie.
like it wasn't Christmas, I knew it was going to be like New Year's Eve.
Yep, New Year's Eve.
I've seen that a few times. Yeah,
that's a good one.
Yeah.
That is a really good one.
All right, so I'll start rattling off mine, and you tell me. Okay, so obviously Home Alone and Home Alone 2.
Home Alone,
you have
of course.
to do it.
Why did that
It's
escape
on all
me?
the time.
Yeah.
I put it on all the time.
Absolutely.
It's been on all month. My son is walking around quoting Kevin McAllister. Some of it's not so good.
Nope.
For example, He was quoting Buzz. I started to yell at him. He was like, "No, it's from the movie." I said, "What are you talking about?" And when Buzz yells at Kevin, it says, "I wouldn't let you sleep here if you were growing on my ass." And that's my son. My son started saying that. And the funny thing is, he's got a lisp, and he doesn't say ass. He says ass. I was like, "What?" It doesn't sound as bad when you say it that way, but
That's
still,
so funny.
you can't say that.
No.
Well, he loves Kevin McAllister, so that was on a lot.
Both of those are good. Even Home Alone 2 is so
I'll tell
good.
you, Sleeper. It's not a great movie, but it's good for a Christmas movie, and it's, we're not trying to win any Academy Awards here. But Bill Murray's Scrooge, I watch every year.
That's what I thought you were going to say when you said Scrooge.
So funny.
Yeah, that is good.
No, it's so funny,
Yeah.
and it's a total like '80s piece, and it's just that's on. I watch that, but I think my favorite.
Please don't say what I think you're going to say.
I think it's Christmas Story.
Oh, Christmas Story.
think it's
That's another
Christmas
great
Story.
one. No, that one's great.
I
I don't know
love
why
Ralphie.
I missed Home Alone and Christmas Story. Yeah, those two are perfect.
Those are
They're
how could
perfect
you miss
movies.
those? But the dad cracks me up. There's so many little parts in the Christmas Story that crack me up. The delivery. It took. I didn't catch this for like the first 15 years, but I thought this was funny as an adult. So I'm watching Christmas Story, and I'm not going to be able to do it because there's not a line that's actually said, but you just have to notice when you're watching it. When the leg lamp gets delivered, okay, so he's all excited and he opens the door, and delivery guy's like, I forget what the hell's his last name. I forget. What's Ralph's last name? What's the dad's last name? Parker, maybe?
God.
I don't know.
I forget.
Parker? I forget his name. Anyway, delivery man's like, he's pissed. It's freezing cold out. He's just delivering shit, right? So he knocks on the door. The old man opens the door. He's like, "I got a delivery." So the old man's like, "Oh my God, what is it?" And the guy goes, "I don't know." So the old man's signing off on the paperwork, and he says, "Well, what's inside?" And the delivery man looks at him like I just told you, I don't. So just little things like that just absolutely crack me up. But that whole movie, and then that time, you know what I mean, in America, just it's so nostalgic.
I know.
You know what I mean? Like how it's like simple everything was, and like going by the department store windows. And
I
you
love
had
it.
talked about going to John Wanamaker's as a kid.
Yep.
On our last episode. And I forgot that my grandmother used to take us to Wanamaker's.
Oh, yeah?
Get on the 11th Street trolley.
Yeah.
Take the trolley down the market and then walk over. And I just remember being in Wanamaker's, watching that train go around up top. Do you remember that?
Yes.
It was like
Yes.
this really, really cool, like almost like a train you would have around the tree, but it was bigger, but it was up near the ceiling, and it would just go all around the store. And that was what we used to do as kids.
Yeah.
We would love just
I
running around
loved it.
Wanamaker's.
Loved it. I thought you were going to say, there's one, okay, this is not a popular opinion at all. We'll probably lose some listeners here. You know what movie I hate? And I don't understand why people like it? Elf.
It's a Christmas movie?
Elf.
Oh, Elf? Yeah,
I hate
like
Will
Elf.
Ferrell,
I don't
actually.
love it.
I really don't like
okay.
him.
I
don't
could see
like
that.
him.
Yeah. I could be talked into not liking him.
Yeah.
Convince me. Talk some crap. You're not like that. I like when you don't like people.
No,
this is
I
fun.
don't like him.
And of all people you don't like, it's Will Ferrell.
It is.
I'm totally
I don't like, I don't
surprised,
like
but I
Saturday
dig
Night
it.
Live. I don't like anything
No, me neither.
from Saturday
Me
Night
neither.
Live, except for maybe John Mulaney.
But his era was good. I don't watch it anymore. But
Yeah.
so you didn't like Elf? You don't like the story or nothing about
I
it?
don't
Or
even
it's just
think
Will
I
Ferrell
got through
turning
it.
off?
I think I tried watching
Okay.
that multiple times, and I don't even know that I got through it, to tell you the truth.
Okay. So you
Yeah.
never seen the whole thing? Yeah, it's a little corny. It's a Christmas movie. You know what's funny? Like TBS plays A Christmas Story for their 24 hours.
Yes.
And then USA plays Elf. That's what they did. They stole that. They play Elf 24 hours. There's some funny scenes in that.
Yeah.
But it's not, for us it'll never be those other movies.
No.
You know what I mean? Probably
No.
somebody in their, 20s right now is probably, that's probably their Christmas story. You
Yeah.
know?
Yeah.
It's all about when you came up, but
Yeah. I am not a fan of that. I'm just looking. I'm trying to think if there's anything else that of course, I love The Grinch, the original, the original Dr. Seuss cartoon. Yeah,
the cartoon.
Yeah.
Yes, we do too. That's Sheena's all-time favorite Christmas movie.
Matter
of fact, we
one.
have a 6-foot, inflatable Grinch on our lawn. That's the Christmas decoration. Yeah,
you got to take a picture of that.
I'll take a picture of it. Yeah, I will.
I want to see that. Is there anything else that we're missing that's really good? Oh, I know.
Oh, I know.
I got the best one, and I bet you're going to say the same one. Trading Places.
Trading Places? No.
Yes.
I love Eddie Murphy.
Oh my God.
Eddie Murphy.
That is okay. So that's a Saturday Night Live duo I can get behind. Eddie Murphy and Dan Aykroyd.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Oh my God, Trading Places, and it's filmed in Philly at
Philly.
Wanamaker's.
Yeah.
Speaking of,
that's true.
That movie is so good. It's not Christmas, but it sort of is Christmas. In fact, I might watch that tonight.
That's not what I thought you were going to say, because there's an obvious one we're forgetting.
I know there is. I can't think of it.
Yeah. Chevy Chase, Christmas Vacation.
Oh, Christmas Vacation. Oh, okay. Yes. Oh my gosh, yes. Absolutely.
Was it Uncle Eddie or Cousin Eddie?
Yes, Cousin Eddie. And I have a Cousin Eddie.
Cousin Eddie, hilarious.
Yep.
Oh, really?
I do. That is, oh my gosh, yeah, that's
funny.
hands down. That's a classic too.
Awesome. Yeah, that's
so
a great one. But getting back to A Christmas Story, somebody bought that house and you could like Airbnb it?
Yeah, I did hear that.
Can't you still do that? I'm looking at it right now. A Christmas Story house available for overnight Christmas stay. That would be so funny, because I saw a friend of mine, it's a couple years ago.
Where's it located?
I think it's in, is it Indiana?
That sounds about right, yeah. That sounds like that would be where it would be.
I could be wrong about that. I thought it was in Indiana. But she visited the area, and then she took a picture. She ran up on the porch and took a picture, and I was all freaked out. I was like, how the hell did you do that?
Oh, my God.
I want to go. That would be funny to stay there. I think it was like ridiculously priced, though, to do that.
I'm sure.
That would be fun, though. That would be a lot of fun.
I'm sure. Oh, well, there's also another classic is White Christmas.
I don't know. I never
Did you
saw
ever
that
see
either.
That one?
No.
You never saw the old ones.
I know. The old ones to me were the 80s.
Are you one of those, like, you don't like the black and white movies?
No, I went back. I saw some older movies recently, actually. I actually like them. It takes me away from all the bullshit happening today. So
yeah.
I was watching.
There's also Holiday Inn. Holiday Inn is one with Fred Astaire and Bing Crosby.
Is there going to be dancing? Is there going to be dancing and singing?
Yeah.
I'm probably
there's
not
Fred
watching.
Astaire.
Yeah,
yes,
that's what I'm saying.
Definitely
Fred
dancing.
Astaire's dance. I don't want to see Fred Astaire dance. It doesn't do it for me. You know?
And then how about all those movies that came out when we were kids? Like, they were like the animated, like Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. And
they were out way before us.
I still love those.
All the Rankin and Bass.
But I mean, they were...
All the stop animation.
Yeah. Those were the big ones when we were young, though. I mean, they came out before us.
Right,
but
I think they were like
when
60s.
we were young, those were the movies.
Well, what's funny
we would line up and...
What's funny is you said you hated Elf, but the director of that was Jon Favreau.
Yes, who I do like.
Well, he said, if I'm going to do this, I think we should do those cutscenes like Rankin and Bass. We'll do the stop animation. So when he's up in the North Pole and he's walking around and he's talking to the snowman and all those characters, they were trying to tip their hats to tip their hats to the Rankin and Bass like stop animation stuff.
I mean, I like Jon Favreau, actually. In fact, he's in that movie with Vince Vaughn that I was just telling you about.
Oh, really? Well, he's in so many Vince Vaughn. They're like buddies.
I know.
Did you see? I'll give you an old school. You saw Maid?
Oh my God! Yes.
Oh, I didn't think
I saw that in the movie theater.
No one saw that movie. That's the first movie.
Yeah, we saw that in the movie theater.
That's the first movie he directed, Favreau.
Yeah,
and Elf was
it was
second.
awesome.
But what's funny is nobody saw. Every time I bring that up, nobody knows what I'm talking about. That movie is so funny, and it's not a Christmas
then,
movie.
I think.
But Vince Vaughn's character in that movie, oh my God, don't you just want to punch him through the screen? It's just so hilarious. Oh, if you haven't seen Maid, M-A-D-E, with Favreau and Vaughn, do yourself a favor. Just watch it. It's not Christmas, so wait till next week.
No.
After the new year. You need something to do.
Yeah.
You're going to be all Christmased out anyway.
Actually, Billy and I saw that when we were in college. Actually, I remember this very clearly. We went to the movie theater. The Ritz had a theater in New Jersey. Do you know where?
No, I don't know.
Billy worked in New Jersey for like a minute. And I think it was like after work one day. I met him over there. We went to the movie theater in New Jersey. And then in typical New Jersey fare, right after that, we went to Applebee's. Which was in the same parking lot as the movie theater.
We did
a whole New Jersey thing.
I still have not gone to Applebee's yet. I want to do some Jersey stuff. I've been going to regular nice restaurants.
You're not missing anything.
No, yes, you got it. You're in the burbs. I got to put on my New Balance and my jorts, and I got to go in Applebee's.
Jorts.
Order some ridiculous beverage. I'm going to do that. Matter of fact, maybe I'll take some pictures for you, and that'll be funny.
Oh, my God, I'd love that.
Just do it
that.
as a prank.
I'd love that.
Go. Put on some dad gear and just go.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Oh, my God.
All right, Kristin, this was a lot of fun. This is a tough week to get this recorded now with the holidays, but I'm glad we did it. It was great seeing you, and Happy New Year. I guess I'll catch you after the New Year. We'll do this again in 2024.
Yeah.
I'll have to do that corny. We have to say that corny thing. I'll see you next year. See you next year. I'm not playing old Anzaya into the outro here because I hate that song. Oh, I want to puke.
I like that song.
My goal with being in the burbs right now, my goal is to be snoozing before midnight. I don't want to see the ball drop. I just want to wake up. It's just the next day. It's over. I'm not doing that.
I've never slept through New Year's. Never.
Well,
Never.
I think we might have last year, but I'd like to do it this year. All right, Kristin. Well, this was great, but we're not getting back to work. But we got to wrap this one up. And I just want to say Happy New Year, and I will catch you next week.
Yeah, Happy New Year. Happy New Year to everybody.